We want to go live right now to Michelle Meredith, who is outside the grandparents' home in Orange County, and the grandmother is coming out right now. Let's go live to Michelle.
Tell us what you think about what they're talking about with the 911 calls.
Oh, I'm not worried about the 911 calls. I made them.
I know you did, but at the time you said you wanted your daughter to be arrested, and that's different from you've been standing by her all this time.
I stand by her all this time. I wanted Casey to tell me if she could where Kaylee was. She couldn't. And when I found out Kaylee wasn't with Casey, I was upset like anybody would. My first reaction was get someone that could help me locate Kaylee.
One of the most intriguing parts of this case is Casey Anthony's car and what investigators found in the trunk. Her mother, Cindy, claimed the smell of human decomposition was created by an old pizza, so Channel 9 decided to test that theory. Steve Barrett continues our team coverage from downtown Orlando. And Steve, the pizza's been in the trunk for nearly 2 weeks now?
Yeah, 12 days is what Cindy Anthony says it took for a pizza to fool her nose, the nose of a detective, and 2 cadaver dogs. This pizza has now been in this trunk for 12 days. It is hard as a rock. You smell it. You can barely even smell only pizza. But we kind of thought the Anthony family would tell us that we'd done the experiment all wrong, and that's exactly what happened.
You can't just put a pizza box in something and think it's going to react.
Since George Anthony questioned the validity of our first experiment, we decided we should do it again based on his instructions. But it'll be more complex this time. This time we'll need 4 pizzas. We're going to need 2 different kinds of laundry detergent and these kitchen garbage bags.
You need to put some pizza box, a Arm & Hammer container, a laundry detergent container, put it in a bag, a kitchen bag. I'm not sure what the gallon size is, but it's probably no bigger than this, about 18 inches tall.
And since maggots come from flies, we were careful not to shoo them away from our pizza. So to get this experiment right, we're actually going to do 4 separate experiments. We're going to start with 4 pizzas with the box in 4 garbage bags. Here's where it becomes complex. We're not sure whether it was liquid or powdered detergent. We're also not sure whether the detergent was actually still in the container or not in the container. So we'll pour the liquid into bag 1. Then the closed container will go into bag 2. Next, we'll put some of the powdered detergent into bag 3. And finally, the entire box into bag 4. Then we'll seal all 4 bags. And then all 4 bags into the trunk, and we'll close the trunk.
Put it in your vehicle for 15 days. Don't open the trunk, don't open it up, just let it sit there for 15 days.
That was Channel 9's Steve Barrett reporting.
When we first set out to test the pizza theory, we ended up with rock-hard slices that had no smell at all. But George Anthony told us we'd done that experiment wrong because we didn't use laundry detergent. So we did it again and left the car closed in the hot sun. All right, the car's been here for 20 days now. We haven't moved it. It hasn't gone anywhere. Last time I touched the car, I was putting the pizzas in the trunk. So the moment we've all been waiting for, let's open the trunk and see what it smells like. It does smell like a musty old trunk, but does not smell like decomposition. One by one, we opened bags that nearly 3 weeks earlier we had filled with pizza combined with Arm & Hammer laundry detergent, both powdered and liquid, in the container and out. In this case, the pizza is a little more rotten than it was last time. Moldy, but definitely not the smell of a dead body. It's pretty hard, a little bit moldy, but otherwise no smell.
It has been over 5 weeks since little CAYLEE Anthony vanished. Her mother, Casey, has been arrested for lying to police. She's being held without bail, though a bond hearing is scheduled for today. Joining us now from Orlando, Florida, are CAYLEE's grandparents, Cindy and George Anthony. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Cindy, let me ask you first. Your daughter left on June 9th from the home that she shares with you and little CAYLEE. Why did she leave?
It's a normal day, going to work, going to, spend the day with Kaylee when she finished work. I mean, it's a typical day.
But she told police that she brought CAYLEE to an apartment building, to a friend, also a babysitter's. Now police say that apartment was not occupied and that friend may not even exist. What is your take on this?
I think Casey is just trying to show them that think she's leading him in the right direction, but for some reason she's afraid to tell him the whole truth.
So what do you think happened to little Kaylee?
I think Casey entrusted her with the same person that she's trusted her with for a long time, and that person has betrayed her, and since then has been threatening her, and that's why she can't be 100% honest in everything that she's, telling people.
George, do you think your daughter is in danger? If she cooperates with police, do you think her life will be in danger? Why isn't she leading police to this person that you say has taken care of little Kaylee?
I don't believe my daughter is in danger. My granddaughter is the one that's in danger. She's not the one that's with us. We know where our daughter's at. It's our granddaughter that we need back in our lives.
Cindy, you've asked for your daughter to be released. You say she can help end this nightmare for you all. What do you think she can tell police that will, in fact, end this?
I don't think she can tell police anything. I think what she's tried to do is tell the police who it is without... She has her reasons why she can't be completely honest with them. She told them she was fearful to go to the police. I think Casey is frightened that somebody that she feels very... I think Casey's frightened for another person. And I think whoever has Kaylee, either it's that person or someone that they are connected with has threatened Casey's family in some way. And that could be Kaylee's life, it could be my life, George's life. It's not Casey that feels threatened, because Casey would take her life for her own daughter. I know that.
All right, Cindy and George Anthony, thank you. And joining us now from Orlando is Casey's attorney, Jose Baez. Good morning, Mr. Baez.
Good morning.
Mr. Baez, what is your take on this? You say that your client will perhaps admit to everything she knows if granted immunity?
I've never made any statement of the kind. My client has told me that she does not know where Kaylee is. We want to find Kaylee, so we're going to do everything we can to assist with law enforcement any way possible while still trying to protect my client's interest. I have to, unfortunately, I have to do my job here. They decided to arrest her at a certain point and launch criminal charges, and that's what's made this communication a little bit more difficult.
Your client goes before a judge today for a bail hearing. What do you expect will happen?
Well, I expect her to get a bond because of the charges she's facing. She's facing 2 misdemeanor charges and a very low-grade felony.
All right, Jose Baez, thank you very much.